Thank you for taking the time to learn about the GiveCentral online giving and communication platform. First, a little bit of background about GiveCentral. We're a wholly owned subsidiary of the Coleman Consulting Group, and we are based in Chicago, Illinois. Coleman began 15 years ago assisting parishes and dioceses, leveraging their common demand and creating group purchasing agreements. That activity led into IT contracting work, and in 2007, the GiveCentral online giving and communication platform was launched. There were two principal objectives in creating the GiveCentral platform. One is that the cost model should really justify its use across parishes of all sizes and demographics. The second important objective was to incorporate both parish fundraising and archdiocesan fundraising activities in a seamless way. Today, GiveCentral is proud to support diocesan appeals and campaigns at over 30 locations across the country, and we are working with over 1,000 parishes of all sizes. The first view that I would like to show you is what a donor will see when they click that Support Us or Donation button on their parish website. They move to the online giving page, and you can see an example from an active parish that we are working with. And you can see at the top the use of pictures as well as graphics make it very clear to the donor that they're at the correct page to make their contributions. The page itself is very visual, so it makes it very easy to navigate for the donor. On the left-hand side of the page, there's always information about the parish, their website, contact information, etc. And the top four appeals that the parish would like to highlight are always immediately visible when the page is accessed. However, most parishes have in excess of 20 events and appeals at any given time. So you can see that the use of graphics, both graphics that we could supply, but generally in most cases, parishes are incorporating their own graphics to make it very clear to the donor the different appeals. Also, when you have a multitude of events, we offer the ability to create these categories, so it's very easy for the donor to navigate to the correct area. Making a contribution to any of these appeals is very simple. By clicking on the tile, you're invited to enter the amount that you wish to contribute. Donors can pick any day that they would like to make their donations, and then the frequency is selected here. The administrator can choose to expand or contract this list, but certainly the frequencies can support just about any time frame that a donor would choose. The giving site is really built on the same type of architecture that people have become very familiar with when they're shopping online. Most of the popular online sites support a functionality of adding to a shopping cart, and then once your shopping cart is full, you check out. On the GiveCentral site, in the same manner, you are adding items to your gift basket, and when you have finished adding items to your gift basket, then you check out. For a first-time donor, the checkout process includes adding the information about the donor, as well as their debit, credit card, or ACH checking account information, and creating a username and password. From then on, it's just the username and password that's used to confirm the gifts. One other important feature to point out here is the ability to describe the appeals. So certainly something like a Sunday offertory is self-explanatory, but there are many types of appeals at parishes that new members to the parish may not be familiar with. So in each area, there's ample room to describe what the appeal is, and also the ability for that donor to share the appeal on social media. So for the example of a parish with a school, an individual may know of this former pastor, and they wish to communicate that on social media, the ability to make a scholarship donation. And that's a way for the parish to begin to reach beyond the typical mix of active parishioners for donations. So this is an overview of what a donor would see when they go onto the site to make contributions. There's another important and growing way that we also offer to run in parallel with what you just saw, and that is text to give. The behavior that we've seen in the last year and a half or 2 years with text to give is an increased use. And so we've evolved our text to give platform to really mirror the increased interest in use of this. Our text to give platform is based on keywords and a phone number that is specific to the parish. So we will get a phone number that's in the local exchange of our parish, and then multiple funds can be solicited on a single text to give number by using the word Sunday, by using the word Christmas, heat, if there's a specific need there, whatever the case may be. The donors then on their mobile device are invited to either make a one-time or a recurring donation. And what we've been seeing lately is many individuals will make the recurring donation option on the text to give site and use that as their primary method of contributing. New givers will, just as on the website, will be asked to put in their payment information, but then the phone number will be associated with that donor, and that payment information will be remembered. The keywords can be added by the parish to support a multitude of funds. We also have globally the words quick and update, and those can be used in a text to engage campaign, so that by putting the word quick or update, they can the donor will receive not a contribution, but will receive a form they can fill out to, for example, send prayer requests or update their parish registration information. So it's another way to harness this growing, this tool that's growing in popularity to really get information back to the parish in addition to donations. Our platform also supports the ability to communicate with parishioners. And this platform certainly is a natural for the online donors who are going to have their emails in the platform, and you'll be able to communicate with those individuals. But parishes can also upload lists of parishioners who are not online donors, but they wish to communicate with them. So this GiveCentral platform can communicate really with all of the parishioners that have email addresses, whether or not they are online givers. We have templates so that parishes can take advantage of some pre-written communications. I'll show you an example of that next. And also incorporate what we call smart token technology with their communications. This is an example of one of those templates that we created for our parishes for use during Advent. And what this pre-written email invites parishioners to do is make their Christmas contribution if they haven't done so already. The smart communication comes in the links or buttons that you can see on the email. And if an individual already has an online giving account, they simply can click on any of these buttons and they'll immediately get a confirmation of their gift without having to remember the username or password. The parishes can take these communication templates, they can change the graphics, they can amend the wording to what they would prefer and use them. Another issue that oftentimes comes up with parishes as they're considering a change in online giving platforms is how to smoothly transition over groups of parishioners who are already making online contributions. We have a proven transition process whereby for parishes with a current online giving program, we pre-populate new GiveCentral online giving accounts, not only with demographic information, but also contribution information. We then prepare an email, again, either on our communication platform or ready for the parish to send out on their own preferred platform. And this invites each donor individually to simply access a temporary password that we provide them along with their username. And all they need to do is put in their payment information. What we find is by alerting the current online givers to the new account, that several reminders like this will have 80 to 85% of these folks all moved over and set up on the new platform within 3 months. The next area that I would like to show you is how the administrators access the administrative functions of the GiveCentral platform. So those who are credentialed to log into the platform will see a screen that looks like this. We always populate the top of the admin panel with helpful information, new things that we've added. For example, currently we've just introduced a live mass streaming platform that has an embedded donation option. So we have that. We have other types of helpful templates that we've prepared, so you can see all of that at the top of the screen. Down below, there's a number of helpful dashboard views of collections information, new donors that may have signed up, recently failed payments. So there's some very robust ways to get a quick view of donation activity on the GiveCentral platform. And then going up, there's some reports that are very easy to access. For example, looking at the transaction report, which summarizes payment activity. We can pick a time frame for that. In this case, we'll pick the last month. If there's a more specific time frame that is offered in the menu, you can go to advanced search and specify your exact time frame. The data is not only displayed here and viewable right on the screen, but you can also elect to print the information or export the information into Excel. We also have a import file that we will create to the specific donor database that the parish is using, and that's typically available here. And then we talked about communication. All of the templates that we have already prepared for the communication are all here. And these are easily accessible for a parish to simply access, review, switch out, change graphics if they would like to, review the verbiage that we're recommending and change that, and then use this communication activity. So this is our very robust admin panel that is how the program administrators access the site. So with that, I would like to thank you for taking the time to learn more about the GiveCentral platform. I hope this has piqued your interest further, and we would be very interested in speaking with you about your particular needs and interests. And to have a member of our team reach out to you, simply complete the brief communication form that was a link included in the email that this video also came to you in. And we look forward to having further communications with you in the future. Thank you so much.